I stared at my phone, scrolling through the Snapchat app, when a friend request notification caught my attention. The username was a jumble of random numbers and letters, and the profile picture was a shadowy figure. Something about it gave me an uneasy feeling, but curiosity got the better of me, and I accepted the request. Within seconds, I received a message from the mysterious user. "Hello, friend. I have something to show you. Something you won't believe." I hesitated for a moment, my fingers hovering over the screen. There was an odd intensity in those words that sent a chill down my spine, but I couldn't resist the intrigue. I opened the message, and a video started playing. It was grainy, the image distorted, but what I saw next made my blood run cold. It was a recording of me, sitting in my room, unaware that I was being watched. The figure holding the camera seemed to be lurking in the shadows, observing my every move. Fear gripped me as I frantically looked around the room. How is this possible? Who could be invading my privacy like this? But the stranger's messages kept coming. "I see you. I know everything about you. Your secrets are not safe." My heart raced as I realized the extent of this person's intrusion into my life. I quickly blocked the mysterious user and deleted the conversation, hoping to put an end to this nightmare. But it was far from over. Late at night, when darkness shrouded my room, I received another Snapchat notification. This time it was from an unknown sender. With trembling hands, I reluctantly opened the message. The screen displayed a live video feed from my front porch. I gasped in horror as I saw a figure standing outside, partially concealed by the shadows. The message read, "I'm closer than you think." Panic consumed me as I hurriedly locked all the doors and windows, fearing for my safety. The relentless messages continued, each one more chilling than the last. The stranger seemed to know my deepest fears, my insecurities, and reveled in tormenting me. They sent images of my loved ones, taken from a distance, as if they were always watching, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Sleep became a distant memory as paranoia took hold of me. Every shadow seemed to hide an unseen presence, and every noise sent shivers down my spine. I felt like a prisoner in my own home, constantly looking over my shoulder, terrified of what awaited me. Desperate for help, I contacted the authorities, but their investigations yielded no results. The stranger seemed to be one step ahead, always eluding capture. I became consumed by a sense of helplessness, trapped in a twisted game with an unknown adversary. Months passed, and the torment continued. Every Snapchat notification brought with it a surge of terror. I lived in a perpetual state of fear, haunted by the thought that I would never escape this nightmare. Today, as I write this account, I remain haunted by the memories of that harrowing experience. The Snapchat messages have ceased, but the scars they left behind are etched deep within my psyche. I've learned the hard way that behind the veneer of virtual connections, darkness lurks, ready to ensnare the unwary.
I hesitantly opened the Snapchat app, my heart pounding with a mix of excitement and apprehension. A friend had told me about a new feature called Snapchat Stalker, where you could connect with random people around the world. Curiosity got the best of me, and I decided to give it a try. As soon as I logged in, my screen lit up with a flood of friend requests. I scrolled through the profiles, intrigued by the idea of connecting with someone completely unknown. One particular profile caught my eye, a mysterious username with a chilling profile picture. It was a close-up of an eye surrounded by darkness. I couldn't resist the allure of the unknown and accepted the request. Instantly, a message appeared from the mysterious user. "I've been watching you," it read. My breath caught in my throat and a sense of unease washed over me. I tried to shake off the creeping feeling of being observed and replied, "Who are you?" The response came quickly, sending shivers down my spine. "I'm the one who sees your every move, even when you think you're alone." Fear mingled with curiosity as I tried to rationalize this chilling interaction. It had to be a prank or some elaborate game, right? But as days turned into weeks, the messages from the stalker grew more frequent and disturbing. They would describe in detail what I had been doing throughout the day, places I had visited, and even conversations I had with friends. How could this person know so much about me? The stalker began sending pictures of me, taken from different angles and distances. It was as if they were constantly following me, lurking in the shadows and documenting my every move. My sense of security shattered, and I became a prisoner in my own life, constantly looking over my shoulder. No matter how many times I changed my settings or blocked the user, they would always find a way to reach me. The messages turned from eerie observations to explicit threats. They knew personal details about me, secrets I had never shared with anyone. The stalker would taunt me, promising to reveal my deepest fears and insecurities to the world. Sleep became a luxury I could no longer afford. Every creak of the floorboards, every unfamiliar noise outside my window, sent me into a state of panic. The stalker's presence loomed over me, both in the digital realm and in my nightmares. My friends and family became increasingly concerned as they witnessed the toll it took on me. The constant fear and anxiety drained me emotionally and physically. I sought help from the authorities, but they struggled to track down the elusive stalker. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and still the torment continued. The stalker seemed to relish in their power over me, their ability to invade my privacy and control my every thought. They had become a malignant force in my life, dictating my every move. Now, as I sit here sharing my story, I can't help but wonder if I'll ever be free from this relentless pursuit. The lines between the digital world and reality have blurred, leaving me trapped in a never-ending cycle of fear and paranoia. I've come to realize that the true horror lies not only in the actions of the stalker, but also in the vulnerability we expose when we venture into the depths of the online world.
I couldn't contain my excitement as I opened my Snapchat app, eager to see what adventures awaited me in the land of disappearing photos and videos. Little did I know that this seemingly innocent platform would soon become the source of my worst nightmare. As I scrolled through the app, a new snap caught my attention. The sender's username was an unrecognizable jumble of letters and numbers, and their profile picture was an unsettling image of a distorted face. A shiver ran down my spine, but curiosity got the better of me, and I tapped to open the snap. What I saw next made my heart stop. It was a selfie of me, taken just moments ago, standing in my own bedroom. My blood turned to ice as I realized that the picture wasn't taken by me. I glanced around, my heart pounding, searching for any sign of an intruder. Another snap arrived, this time a video. I pressed play, trembling with fear. It showed me walking down the street, unaware that someone was following me. The camera zoomed in, capturing every detail of my face, and the video abruptly ended. A wave of terror washed over me. Who was behind these snaps? How did they have access to my personal life? I felt violated, as if my privacy had been ripped away in an instant. I quickly blocked the mysterious user and reported the incident to Snapchat, hoping they could provide some answers. But the nightmare was far from over. The sender's messages continued to flood my inbox. "I'm watching you," they taunted. "I know your every move." Each message was accompanied by a snap, each one more invasive than the last. Pictures of my home, my workplace, even my most private moments. I couldn't escape the feeling of being constantly watched. Every time my phone buzzed with a new notification, my heart skipped a beat. I started questioning the authenticity of every snap I received, wondering if it was from a friend or from my relentless stalker. Paranoia consumed me. I became obsessed with checking my surroundings, always fearing that someone was lurking in the shadows. Sleep evaded me as nightmares of faceless figures haunted my dreams. The line between reality and the digital world blurred, leaving me in a state of perpetual fear. Days turned into weeks, and I sank deeper into despair. The authorities couldn't trace the origin of the snaps, leaving me feeling helpless and alone. The stalker had invaded every aspect of my life, leaving me in a constant state of dread. Eventually, I made the difficult decision to abandon my online presence. I deleted my Snapchat account, changed my phone number, and retreated from the digital world that had become my nightmare. But the scars remained, etched into my psyche, a reminder of the darkness that can lurk behind the seemingly innocent facade of social media. Now, I live in constant vigilance, forever haunted by the chilling memories of that Snapchat horror. It serves as a stark reminder that behind the smiles and filters lie unseen dangers, waiting to prey on unsuspecting victims. Trust no snap, for you never know who might be watching.
I stared at my phone, thumb hovering over the Snapchat icon. My friends had been raving about a new filter that was said to unlock hidden messages or reveal something terrifying lurking beneath the surface. Intrigued, I finally succumbed to the temptation and opened the app. I selected the filter and watched as my face transformed on the screen. My eyes widened as eerie symbols and distorted images flickered across my face. But what caught my attention was the figure that appeared beside me, a shadowy silhouette with glowing red eyes. It sent a chill down my spine, but curiosity got the best of me, and I captured the image. Moments later, a notification pinged, indicating that I had received a direct message. It was from an unknown user, their username a jumble of random characters. The message contained only a single word: run. A shiver ran down my spine as I wondered who could be behind this mysterious warning. Unable to shake off the unsettling feeling, I decided to comply and delete the app. But as I tapped the uninstall button, the phone glitched, and the Snapchat icon vanished from my screen. Puzzled, I tried to reinstall the app, but it was nowhere to be found in the App Store. That night, as I lay in bed, strange noises echoed through the house. Footsteps creaked in the hallway and whispers filled the air. Fear gnawed at my heart, and I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. With trembling hands, I reached for my phone and found it illuminated by an eerie glow. Snapchat had reappeared on my home screen, and the unknown user had sent another message. This time, it was a video. I hesitated but eventually tapped to play it. The screen showed a darkened room with a flickering candle, casting eerie shadows on the walls. The sound of faint laughter sent shivers down my spine. Suddenly, the video glitched, and the screen turned black. I could hear whispers growing louder, and then a blood-curdling scream pierced through the darkness. It was my own voice. Panic consumed me as I realized that whatever was happening, it was no longer confined to the digital realm. Terrified, I locked myself in my room, desperately trying to comprehend the horror unfolding around me. The Snapchat app seemed to have taken on a life of its own, and the messages from the unknown user became more frequent and ominous. They warned me that they were getting closer, that there was no escape. Days turned into a never-ending nightmare as I barricaded myself inside. My only company, the haunting messages from the unknown sender. They knew details about my life that I had never shared online. They knew my fears, my secrets, and reveled in tormenting me. I reached out to friends and family, but none of them believed me. They thought I had gone mad. I was alone, trapped in a horrifying game with no end in sight. Every time I tried to escape, the app reappeared, taunting me with its presence. Now, as I sit here trembling and haunted, I share this warning. Be careful with the filters you use, the messages you receive. There are forces lurking in the digital world, waiting to prey on the unsuspecting. The Snapchat horror is real, and it may consume you if you dare to dive too deep. Thank you for joining us on this terrifying journey. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new horror story from us. Until next time, stay haunted, stay horrified.